Hello and welcome back to my Angel channel. I'm Angel, and in this reading, you already know what's about to go down. We're getting all the tea from your angels. Yes, it's gonna be all about the messages your angels got for you. So for the group selection, we're gonna be using the karma cards. We're gonna be grabbing 5 cards for 5 groups per the usual. Now if you've already been to my channel, know how we go down, you know where the timestamps are. But if you are new, we always have, goodness, okay. My bad, that's just me being clumsy. But anyway, yes, we always have a vibe check, and if you're wondering what that is, well, in every group, the vibe check would basically ensure that you have chosen the right one. In the vibe check, I pick up on what's going on in your current situation, what might be on your mind, what you might just have gone through, just any type of resonating messages for you. And if what I get in that vibe check resonates for you, hold on, to make sure these are not flipped. Okay, cool. Then what group you're drawn to is the right one, and go ahead and see your reading. But if you get to the vibe check and it's like it doesn't really resonate, allow me to choose another group, one in a video, okay? Here we're almost done. I almost got we have 1 card left. Okay, so for group 1, you received the 8th house here. Group 2, you got the South Node. Group 3, you got Leo. Group 4, you have Gemini. And then group 5, you've got Cancer. So, if you already know where you like to go with just the cards, go ahead and check out the description box or the comment section, and I'll have the timestamps for you there. But if you want some extra, I got you. There we go, hold up. Ta-da! It's our charms. I'll fast forward, give me 1 second. Alrighty, so for group 1, you received 1 charm. You got the gold octopus charm. Group 2, you got 2 charms. You have a silver tree charm and a gold dragonfly charm. Group 3, you got 3 charms. You got 2 gold key charms. One with 3 little designs, one that has a heart kind of looking design. We'll get into it in the vibe check. And penny, it says 1996. Group 4, you got 2 charms. You have a silver bicycle charm, and then you got a gold anchor charm with a steering wheel inside. And then for group 5, you got 1 charm. It's the silver guardian angel charm. So, now if you know where you like to go just charms, you know where the timestamps are. But if you want to see both the card and the charm at the same time, I'll pop that on screen now. So of course you can take your time, breathe into it, pause, get what you get drawn to, and I will see you in the vibe check, alright? Bye-bye! Hey, and welcome to the vibe check section for group 1. If you felt drawn to this group, let's make sure it's the right one for you. If you have it, please grab a drink or your snack. Cheers to your reading. And a lemon water, bless. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Well, no. So, honestly, with the energy, before I even get into this big charm in the card, I got this energy of space or distance. So it feels like you might be going through something that's a long journey, or we have a long journey ahead of us, or there might be a big goal that we're wanting to get to, but it's it's a 100-step process around step 1, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's it could be some type of new project assigned to you. It could be and it could be starting school, honestly, for university or some type of certification. It just feels like there's we have our work cut out for us, you know what I'm saying? And with the 8th house, that's giving me Sagittarius energy. I'm seeing with this house of exploration and wisdom, I think at this time, yeah, it's a big study type of energy, but also it feels like with this octopus, these tentacles, it's you're required to research different aspects of what you've been given, like utilize different resources, you know, like it could be internet and a library and people you know to gather information. Like this looks like to be successful moving forward, you can't just like rely on your own experience or your own knowledge. Like there's expansion required here. And then I don't know if you see like on the card there's a major change, like that's one of these messages popping out to me. So it feels like this major change might come across more like a physical change, like of the body or of like, you know, maybe a hairstyle, something like this. And it kind of feels like this change is required to propel forward, you know. It's like having to change an aspect of yourself to move forward. And then yeah, like it says like use other people's resources, like on this card. So I don't know about these resources you gotta reach out towards, but it's like, and then okay, so that also too, like as a life or death issue, like I'm just saying, I'm not saying that you're in a life or death issue, but I'm just like, it looks like you must utilize different resources, and that's with the life or death thing. It's like a big deal. It's necessary here in order to propel to move forward. What time are we at? We're kind of cut for time. Okay, let's go ahead and pause the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get right into your reading. Y'all, I hope this angle's okay. So, you know, you saw I'm right by my window, so this type of light glint might be problematic. Let's hope not. Okay, so we're gonna start off with, where did I put them? These Star Codes Astral Oracle. Y'all probably sick of seeing them on my channel, but I love these cards. They're just so freaking pretty, and they really help me figure out energies of what's going on. But yeah, so we're gonna get these cards to see more of an overview of the current like situation that you're in, or like the current like scenario that's going on in your mind. Okay, most so is for me just to see what's going on so you can get a clear message. And then I do have what, 1, 2, 3, yeah, I think 3 decks after this. I think there's an archangel named Ramiel, like R-A-M-I-E-L, or Ramiel, R-E-M-I-E-L. This might just be someone's personal guide that you want to go check out, or he might have a message, or they honestly might have a message in this reading. But let's continue. So here, first out we have transits, climate, number 55. Okay, so this is indicative of change. Kind of a huge change of environment, self, or spirituality. Also, this could be indicative of someone close to you that is currently going through a spiritual transformation, or just going through, well, honestly, I was going to say, like, you know, a whole big chapter, new chapter in life, where if you've been in the tarot world for a minute, it can look like Tower moment, where everything around them is going haywire. You know, people are going haywire, pets are going haywire, home, like, it's just everything around them is changing. This could be a person in your vicinity, or it could be you. Either way, though, I do sense that you are meant to look at the different things being put in place, because it's easy to see what's being taken away, but see what's replacing that instead. For your role here is to offer this new perspective, okay? This new perspective of wisdom. Like, this is, you are meant to be like the all-seeing eye in the situation for the other person or for yourself. We must get more cards though. And I'm just saying that you're meant to offer this wisdom because of this violet color here. And we you probably already know that the violet color is representing the crown chakra, and the crown chakra is one that is directly connected to the divine, right? The ethereal energies that's constantly at work here, that constantly shifts our universe. So I'm just seeing that you are soon going to be shifting your own universe, and will be shifting the universe of people around you, okay? But we shall see more. But you know what, I kind of see that you are in this place because you've taken a lot of growth on yourself, and then you went through a lot of growth when it came to life, all right? So I would, if I were you, I would trust your judgment when it comes to doing the right thing. Well, we're gonna see what that is and everything. Let me just, because I just got people are like, well, wait a minute, like, well, what's supposed to be the right thing? Or like, can't the angels tell me what the right thing is? Hello? Well, we're gonna see everything. We just started. I kind of just got a message of the donkey here. I don't know if I've had a donkey come through my readings before. Maybe once. I don't know. Yeah, I love donkeys. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have 8th house mystery. Very stubborn animals too. It can be vicious, actually. Like, don't mess with the donkey, but okay, we have number 46, 8th house mystery. That's Scorpio energy. Hold on. Because I'm just feeling like there is some type of feminine presence that's going to, I don't know, show you some type of direction, some type of answer here. We're gonna see more. We're gonna see more. Okay, we have trine, sextile, symbiosis. It came out in reverse. Number 52. But, and you know what? It seems like you might have some type of back and forth with this feminine energy of like, okay, I see your idea. I understand what you're thinking, but I'd rather go at it this way. Let's see. I'm kind of getting something orange. It's not a citrine. Nah, it's not a citrine. It's something, it's like, oh, amber. Look, it's amber. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and look, I am not a crystal girly, so I would not know all of this knowledge, but that's coming through strong right now. You might have to just look up, you know, what amber means, you know, in spirituality and stuff, but, strong message here of amber. Oh, and a big plane coming through. Yeah, confirmation. I don't know. And then we have North... Did I say y'all might have been connected to group 2? Because they got South Node. Anyway, this is North Node feature, number 34. At the bottom, we have Pisces, sensitized. Okay, let me just move these a bit. And I'll tell you what our angels are saying. Whoa, goodness. Hello. With, these cards. Okay. So it looks like, overall, you might be guided towards, you know, a dream here, all right? And it feels like it's something very internal and hard to clarify. But the thing is I think the thing that's hard to clarify is understanding that the dream that you're feeling or like going for, or like even the process is looking like you gotta trust it, because it's like, it seems it might feel like right now there's not a lot of progress or movement going on, and it's like we might be contemplating on the inside, so okay, what am I doing wrong? What should I change? Even though it feels like we've kind of already been following our intuition to do the right thing, and we're wanting these changes, okay, 555, but we're not seeing a lot of results here, yet we feel it could be correct. With this Pisces energy, I'm seeing that there are different pathways that you can choose, and then trying to solely use your intuition to see which pathway is the right one is going to be confusing. It's just not going to help, because there's no one right way here. Dang, these groups are connected anyway. I'm just getting though that the most correct way is going to look like, hold on. You will know the most correct way when you are given physical assistance almost without even asking. You will be walking along this path doing your best, and then you'll know it's the best one when all of a sudden you have someone come to you or just receive some type of information from like out of the blue, out of nowhere, that's going to propel you forward, okay? How will you know this without spending too much time in the wrong path, right? We shall see. We have more cards. Hold on. We're going to use the Angel Guide Oracle to see what this is. Trying to set down a strict timeline would cloud your view of what is happening. So, for example, let's say one is manifesting a job in a month. If you just say the month, this would cloud your vision of what is happening or what you should do to make it happen in a month. I don't know. I'm just saying, look, expect miracles. Okay. So, with this expect miracles upright and this composure in reverse. So, I don't know. I just sense that there are those here who are really stuck on time and having things be done in specific amounts of time. It is impossible. No one can control time. All you can do is keep your composure to expect miracles. Who knows when? And don't, oh, wow, and like right at the bottom, who knows when? It's not about when. You're on the sacred plan so long as you are following your intuition, keeping your angels with you, you know what I'm saying? And with this no in reverse, okay, so I'm saying it's not like things are moving. It's not that nothing's happening. That's not the case here, okay? It's just trust in your sacred plan to expect miracles. We're gonna see more details of that with tarot. I got it, but this is looking like your angels are like, the time isn't important here. The time is, there's going to be divine timing. You're not going to be too late or too early so long as you are just keeping your composure, sitting still, balance. And then look, okay, in tarot, the swords is indicative of the mind, all right? Lay your mind down. Lay all these thoughts down and just expect these miracles. Okay, now I do sense there are those here are like, okay, well, what am I meant to do in the meantime? I can't just be sitting here expecting miracles to happen without movement. I got you. We're going to be moving along the sacred plan. It's just different types of movement. We're going to see. Let me get your tarot cards. I grabbed the Tazama African Tarot for us. After this, shoot, we only got like one deck for one card that we're gonna use. Need picking up a little bit of Queen of Wands energy, a little bit of Six of Pentacles energy, a little bit of the Moon, tiny bit Three of Swords, a little bit Seven of Pentacles too. So with those cards, the message is, I think you've already began some type of skill set, some type of project. You've already began something. And this is more than just a plan. I'm saying there has been an action taken. Or we'll see with cards that we can have out here. But this is just what I'm getting intuitively. And I'm getting that whatever this plan was, whatever that we have been working on. And look, with that Seven of Pentacles, this isn't something that we've been working on for a super long time. It's just something that we can see doing for a long time, that we have a little bit of experience in. However, with that Three of Swords that we got, I think whatever that project is, whatever this thing is, it might not work out the way that you're wanting to. It might just fail completely, and you're going to be directed to do something differently. I don't know yet, though, so we're just going to get some cards. I'm seeing a little bit of, like, Seven of Wands, too. Okay, yeah, and here, we have Four of Swords in reverse. Hold up. It's like we're changing our minds here, changing the mindset. From what to what, though, right? The Fool. Okay, so we're going to be doing something new. Something perhaps that I haven't thought of before, right? And it feels like you'll be given, and I apologize for speaking esoterically, but you will be given a map, right, on how to navigate this new world, this new opportunity that we're going for here, because we haven't done this before. We haven't thought about it. Again, I'm seeing the Moon here. I don't know. We have Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. This is good stuff. Like, you know, Ace of Pentacles can talk about, you know, new car, new home, new job. And then Emperor is like, you are the owner of it all. You own this. There's nothing that can be taken from you. Once you like, what you gain will not be able to be taken from you. In fact, it'll just grow and expand wherever you would like it to, you know, with the Emperor here, because you are the boss of this new thing. But the only thing is, it's new, so we just have to see what it is. I don't know. And I so see there are those here who might work with, you know, spirit animals, totems, or familiars. And for those who do work closely with these animal spirits, seek wisdom from them, because that answer will give you this propel forward. There's the Empress in reverse. Knight of Wands. I'm gonna get some more cards and then feel it out and then tell you the tea, okay? So I'm gonna just pause, and then when we're back, we're gonna get everything. Okay, we're back. So really fast, I'll just list out what we got. I don't know if I said Knight of Wands before we paused, but we got the Hierophant, the High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Three of Wands in reverse. So, the first thing I want to point out is your 777 angel number message. This is indicative of divine luck, divine blessings just coming in out of nowhere. However, with your Emperor upright and the Empress in reverse, these blessings coming out of nowhere will only begin after this new journey, right? And this new journey will come when it comes from you breaking a promise. Yeah, and I don't, this promise can look different for different people. Like, perhaps one promised their family that they're going to be some type of Fortune 500 business man, lady person, but turns out you suck at math, and but you're great at welding. So who knows how this, promise is going to change for you. So I'm just seeing that there was a previous commitment that we had made to somebody here, maybe even self. And I think, though, that with this High Priestess, the Fool, and the Four of Swords in reverse, we might have wanted to keep that. Whatever this promise is, it could have even meant to self, but we have to change it because I think you yourself have changed. Your life has changed. With the Seven of Cups energy, we also had that Seven of Wands message before. I'm just seeing, like, dreams are changing, like, hold up. Like, what you would truly like to manifest for your life is changing. What that looks like is something more conducive to your growth, to your health, right? This isn't just everything looking peachy keen. This is being open to experiences that would help you to grow, all right? And like, that's what we need to be asking for here. Also, I am getting here with the Emperor and the Empress, and then this Two of Cups here. There is messages here about like partnership, romance thing, because it kind of passed time a little bit, really fast. I am sensing that there are those here currently asking, like, that are asking about a current partner to see more from them. And honestly, the only thing I can see right there is like, if you're just asking more about like partner's thoughts, feelings, or something like that, or what they're wanting, literally just ask them. And if you don't feel comfortable enough like to ask this person about, what's on their mind or like what they truly feel, then why are you with them, right? Like, or what do you have to do to feel comfortable to ask them? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, don't be afraid of being vulnerable with the partner here. However, there's also others who are not with a partner and, man, not even looking for one, but pretty soon. Listen, these groups are connected, so if you felt drawn to another one, yeah, it's going to be accurate for you, but we must move on to the last phase of the reading. I wanted to get a card from the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations. We're going to get one of these angels to give you, like, just closing advice, and message. We have Duma, Angel of Dreams. Ooh, remember your dreams. That's been coming through this group, man. Like, what's the dream? What's the inner desire? What's the dream? Like, just, hello. And then, does this not remind you of that Sacred Plan card that we had? All of these, ooh, kind of like the Expect Miracles thing too. So here, this is just looking like your angels literally have, like, your dreams in their hands. Expect it to happen. It's just going to happen along the sacred plan, divine timing. It will only happen if you accept the dream, accept the desire, and then expect it to happen. All right? Keep your composure. Like, is it happening? Is it not happening? Nah, that's not faith. Angels don't operate that way. You gotta operate on faith. and it'll happen. Okay, I'm gonna leave these out for you, and then we'll end this off here. Y'all, I almost forgot to do our collective message. So, y'all literally got dressed. I was about to go out. Anyway, so here, as the usual, we're gonna use the Moonology Oracle cards as well as the 101 About What Promises. And of course, you know, I gotta take this time to say thank you so much. Thank you for just taking the time to, you know, spend it with me and chill out with me, get these messages. Thank you for supporting me on this channel. I appreciate it a lot. If you've been with me from the start, y'all know I'm just here trying to give readings. So I think it's nice to see how this channel's growing over time. So far, we got look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. All right. We got one more from the 101. But yes, if you have liked my videos, so I appreciate that. If you have subscribed to my videos, thank you so much. And if you are a new subscriber, hi and welcome to the Angel Army. Oh, actually, before I even talk to the new ones, my OGs, right? So pretty soon, I'm going to be making requests throughout the video of different messages or clarification you would get with the cards and tarot that I'd be pulling. Also with like certain animal spirits or a certain type of totems, like whatever I get a message and you feel like you have more clarification on it and want to expand on it, please by all means comment that, because I do one of my intentions with making this channel was that it really is an angel army. Like, I can't do it by myself. I'm out here doing, I love this and it's great, but I think you are meant to, you know, be a part of this too. If you like. So far we got Psalms 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Bless. Okay. So take that as it resonates. But yes, pretty soon I'll be making this request, so feel free to give the message if you feel intuitively drawn to do that, because I feel like there are some wavelengths that other people can understand better than just me giving a general message. We'll talk more as that happens, but thank you so much for joining me in the reading, and I hope to see you in another one, okay? Bye-bye! Hello there, and welcome to the vibe check section for group 2. If you felt drawn to this group, let's make sure it's the right one for you. If you got it, please grab your drink or your snack. Cheers to your reading. And your messages therein. So when I was getting your card and these charms, I mean, first of all, it's kind of obvious with this dragonfly and this tree, big nature energy. I don't know, maybe you have been just going outside more, getting more fresh air, being tapped into the earth energy itself, right? You know, I was just like, I just saw like this YouTube video a while ago. What was it? She might have been a couple days ago actually, where there is like, you know, we have this 7 chakras on our body, right? And then there's this one type of chakra that's right underneath the surface of Earth's crust. Like, you know, if you go barefoot and stand in the fields and stuff, you know what people say like that? This is tapping into this type of energy. So I don't know if you've been getting into that or you've been feeling drawn to do it. I'm saying, it's like your spirit team is saying go for it, because it looks like when you're out here just getting in touch with nature, you're going to be getting in touch with yourself, right? And then you're going to be encountering some type of like epiphany moments, honestly. And like, I'm just seeing with this dragonfly charm, it's like this epiphany moment's going to be something you actually see. Like when you're out there doing whatever you got to do, whatever type of nature that fits for you. And then talk about nature, the red bird comes. My mom feeds like these different families of birds, and they've just learned to come here for food. But anyway, but no, I'm just saying, it's like, it could be like this, like you're just doing your thing, okay, trying to be all spiritual or whatever, and then all of a sudden you have like a bird come to you, or like some type of sign, or like siren, something. It's just, if you feel drawn to literally go into nature to be connected to yourself and the spirit, do it, because you will have some type of message come to you. And it's different for everybody. Like some people I've recommended, when you are speaking with God, your spirit team, your angels, ask for a sign, and it can be specific. And y'all probably even heard of it too. It's like, all right, God, send me 3 pink seashells. Boom. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So just I don't know, I say ask for a specific sign. And then, like, on this card, too, I'm just seeing there's something significant about the tooth coming out of this dragon-looking thing's face here. I kind of feel like there's, like, this, challenge to come, where you must bare your teeth. And this challenge, it could be, like, it's different for everybody, or general reading, right? But I just see there's going to be some type of obstacle challenge coming up to where you're going to have to, like, show your stuff and be adamant about it. You can't just be soft. You can't just, it's not even like letting your own work speak for itself. It seems like you're going to have to be a strong advocate for yourself. Yeah, bare your teeth here. And it might be some type of competition. And then, like, there's this message on the card that says, now is not the time to. So it's like, it feels like now is not the time to give up. Or, you know, like, just think everything's okay. Because everything's, like, not, like, there's stuff coming. You know, there's work to be done here. So it just looks like you get ready, you know. What time are we at? We're kind of past time. Okay, let's go ahead and pause the live check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now's the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get right into your reading. Hello, group 2. Let's go ahead and begin. Let me move these tarot cards I'm going to use later out of the way. We're going to start off by using my Star Codes Astro Oracle. I'll show y'all the box if I knew where I put the top. Oh, there it is. Bam. And, like, I just do this. I show the box because I never list the cards because that's just be too much. Like, I don't got time for that. Anyway. But, you know, but before we do this, I got this song came through from Adventure Time. It was the last episode, I believe. And it was, the lyrics, will happen, happening, happened, will happen, happening, happen, and will happen again and again, 'cause you and I will always be back then. That's why you and I will always be best friends. So I don't know if it's like we might have to leave something in the past. Let me think of the beginning of the song while I get these cards. We're gonna get the Star Codes Astro to see more of what's going on, the situation, what these angels are talking about. Okay, just to give you and me some clarity. But while I get that, let me think of that song beginning. Okay, so the beginning of the song. Time is an illusion that helps things make sense. So, 'cause we're always living in the present tense. It seems unforgiving when a good thing ends. But you and I will always be back then. So I don't know. Somehow the song might resonate for you. If you'd like to see more of the lyrics, you can look up, oh goodness, what is it called? I don't know, just look up Always Be Back Then, Rebecca Sugar, and you can get the song from there. But yeah, so far you got Neptune Vision number 26. 10th House Authority number 48. Pallas Athena, Think number 30. So, there are those here, look for 15 to 17 or 20 days. 15, 17, or 20 days from now. Anyway. So yes, with this Neptune vision, this is looking like we might have just been giving steps for a process here, and you are meant to, like, yeah, follow these steps. It could be, oh my gosh, for anything. It could be a recipe. It could be a whole new, a whole car, you know, and how to get this car. I don't know. I'm just seeing, like, at this moment, you've been given an opportunity, and we're seeing how to move forward. We're seeing what to do, how to continue, right? And I think that what this journey is moving forward, it's quite bigger than what you're expecting. I am seeing how, you know, Athena is the goddess of wisdom and victory, right? I kind of get that you will be encountering some type of challenge, some type of like a war or something, and you must use your wits about you. You must be disciplined and stick to your guns here. This is an unwavering energy of your well thought out process, okay? So I don't know what this process is for you. I don't know what you thought about. I don't know what this plan is, but stick to it once you are sure that it can be successful. With the 10th house authority, this is the energy of Capricorn, right? And tell me one Capricorn you've met that hasn't been super disciplined or knows how to get work done, okay? And so I'm seeing that you embodying this energy for the future, right, would set down a precedent for victory. Do not waver. Let's get one more of these cards and then we can continue. And you know what? This unwavering energy can come across as fixed energy, but this isn't even fixed and being still. This is being confident in what we have and moving forward with it, okay? Because the difference between a fixed earth sign and a cardinal earth sign is the fixed earth sign, Taurus, or this type of energy, would have an idea about whatever, and that's what they want to do, and they're not really going to make anyone else do what they want to do. They're going to suggest it and be like, hey, here's my plan, but if those around them decide to do something else, move in a different direction, they might not stop them too much, or they're not going to be a part of it. They're just going to still kind of stick to their own guns, right? Now, if we compare that to the cardinal earth energy of Capricorn, like the cardinal earth energy is like, okay, here's my plan, here's what I'm thinking, all right, and that person will meet the opposition of like, I don't know if we want to do that, or maybe we have a better plan, whatever. Instead of being like, okay, well, I'm still just going to do this, y'all can do whatever. This is, well, no, y'all can't do whatever, do what I was saying. Like, this is what's going to give us victory here. This is what's going to be successful. So it's really like using your leadership skills, okay, and speaking up. Let's get one more card. Even if you're the newcomer, okay, look, this person is just starting the journey, right? Yeah, you might be the newcomer, but you're there for a reason. It's all part of the cosmic plan. You're there for a reason. You have this plan for a reason. You have this experience for a reason, and you're meant to enforce that, all right? Yeah, do not be meek here. Because in that situation, if those there continue the way they are, they will not... Ooh. Oh, goodness, confirmation. But they will not rev up going forward. They won't do it. You are meant to be like, here's this new gas, okay? This is what's going to get us moving, going, improving. Because I don't know, wherever you're going, whatever this is, there just has been stagnancy. And you're going to push them out of the stagnancy. Whoa, my lord. Too much. Okay, I'll just take these. Retrograde Review and Aquarius Collaborate 11. There are those here who might just been seeing a lot of 1111 or 1110. Yeah, 111, right? Yeah, you're the new thing. You're the newcomer. You're the new plan. User experience and collaborating with this other team here. We're gonna see more. Let's go ahead into the next phase of the reading with ooh, what was I gonna get? I think it's my angel guide oracle. Yeah. Here's what the box looks like. I wanted to get a card or two from these to get more of where your angels are like wanting you to go. All right, just a little bit of direction. We have compassion. Beautiful. Oh my god, I just love this card. All right, sorry if you just saw a weird pause. I had to pass gas, y'all. Anyway, so I mean, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's kind of obvious. All the green colors, all the heart chakra. It's like, oh my god, heart chakra healing. Which, I mean, it's real and it's great, but it can be annoying if you hear it so many times. Healing, healing, healing so much. Let's continue. This just came out for group 1. And oh my gosh, I was just telling them, like, these groups are all connected. But anyway. No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, so you got compassion, composure, forgiveness and understanding, strength and guidance. Ooh, okay. So look at the bottom. I'll tell you, but that's later. So for sure, right now, I think there's a scenario we might be in to where there's things that kind of just look empty around you, if that makes sense. It's like we might not be getting a lot of nutrition from what is around us. This is that, you know, keep things that, give you joy or something like that, or like get rid of things that serve no purpose. And so it's like around us, there just might be things that no longer serve a purpose. And it can, and look, this is a lot. This can be, yeah, objects and decor. This can look like people. This can look like certain foods. Like this is like, for you, it's personal, right? So like look into what is just what you have, and it's just like, why do I have this anymore? Even if it was a gift, even if somebody gave you something and it's like, shouldn't I keep it because someone gave me this? But no. It might have served its purpose at that time, and then now it's meant to leave. Because if you have heard in science or whatever, you know, nature abhors a vacuum. So it's like we might just have too much clutter. And the message that comes in my head is like empty space. There's too much empty space around. So we need to fill it with things that matter. There are steps here. Ooh, and then look, at the bottom was joy and contentment. And it's like we're meant to be giving ourselves this joy and contentment. With holy love, wow. Do you not kind of get like Mother Mary with the rose here? And all these roses. Yeah. Well, let's get into the tarot with this. We're going to get more specifics, you know, more detail on what we're meant to do, what's going on. We're going to use the Tazama African Tarot for your messages. We have the Queen of Cups. This so gives me like self-compassion, self-nurturing, the energy right now. Even though the Queen of Cups is like can be a big nurturing of others, right? This is looking more for yourself. This even kind of looks like we need to have a good cry, you know? A good vent, just letting it out. Because if we keep a lot of the thoughts and emotions in mind and head, it can just get confusing of like what we want to do. Because you still have to process what we're feeling, you know? That's that divine feminine, divine masculine balancing going on. We have death here, and we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so let's talk about divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So this is just seeing that, for me, it's like we need to balance out what we're feeling emotionally, deal with whatever we had just gone through. I don't know, like, I'm about to journal it out, draw it out, talk to a good friend, somebody, because I'm just like, there's gonna be no progress until we... Sorry, I thought someone called me. Anyway, there's going to be no progress until we fully process our feelings. And then once we process what we feel, then we can get more clarification of what we want, right? Because I'm sensing for you, it's like you're not out here just trying to waste time. But it might feel like we've been floating in space for a little bit. But not because we want to float in space. It's just like we need I don't know, some type of foundation. Something to work with here. Some type of material, something. An answer, an opportunity, a chance. Like, what's going on? Because I see that you are so very capable. You do the work. You and I will always be best friends. So, okay, we got the Tower here, Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, and Judgment in reverse. So, get ready. Get ready for a big Tower moment. I'm just trying to think exactly what this is. Look, if you know the Tower, it's just sudden, huge change. 16, right? Why was I thinking 17? What's the number 17? The star. Whoa. Hold on, y'all. Let me just... Goodness. No, I'm not taking all these yet, bro. Like, I'm not... There's too much to deal with. There's too many worries here, too many anxieties, too many like real world problems. Like, we need to do something now. We need to know something's happening now. Well, child, something is gonna happen with this Tower here. Oh, and then let me just get some clarification, because there's I'm picking on like different, like 4 to 5 different storylines, to be honest, but we ain't got time to be saying all these stories. Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's the Lovers. Whoa. Alright, this feels right. 10 of Wands. What's 7 of Swords? Yeah, if you're from group 1, how you doing? 2 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's one more thing. There's a King of something. A King of something. A King of Cups, perhaps? I don't know. It's a King of... I think it's King of Cups. Let me just, It seems like soon there's going to be an option for you to only do one thing. And at first glance, time-wise, that can look like as soon as you get the message or the email, or then that first day, it's like, well, oh my gosh, this is not, what do I do? I think I can do very well in it, but I just wasn't expecting this, like, almost at all. And I think I can do it, High Priestess. By the way, I'm not saying this is happening in a day. I'm just saying when this tower moment happens, and I'm not giving like it's a super crap, oh my god, tower moment. Yeah. Because it's being fought with, challenged with. Seven of Cups, Lovers, Two of Swords, High Priestess, Ace of Swords, and King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Death. If we were to get Death in reverse, Lovers in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Judgment in reverse, okay, we're like, this could look, you know, like a loss in the family. We lost a job. It could have gotten in a wreck or something. We had a big sickness. I don't know. With this tower. However, this looked like the bad thing might not happen to you, but could happen to someone else that gives you the opportunity, like, and you're moved there where they were. Or what is this tower moment is some type of breakthrough. But I don't think we can be too specific on it with this Judgment in reverse. Let me see. And you know what the thing is, perhaps that we can't get super specific on it because there are just different things coming for you in time. And if y'all been with me for a minute, I can kind of only just read time as we'll move forward, and I just see that you've set up the correct manifestations that you would like as time propels forward. So you might be thinking of, well, is there a point for me to make the wrong decision or the wrong choice here? At this time, right now, but I don't think there is. I think you just gotta wait until you reach like these times, these points when you are meant to make a decision. So we're kind of out of time, and I just was telling group one, like, all these groups are connected, so if you need more message or more clarification, check out another group because they all have been here. We're all in this together. We're gonna close out the reading with a card or two from the Angelarium, Oracle of Emanations. I wanted to get one of these to just have an angel say, like, what's to remember, what to take from all of this. That's right, another angel of death. I said another angel. My love, there is so much going on in your life right now to where you cannot focus on one thing. All you can do is expect change. All you can do is take care of yourself, your health, all right? And then be ready for a change to occur when it occurs. There's nothing to quote unquote prepare for. All you must do is live, you know, every day. And then when the death comes, be ready. There's more. Mercy. And this is good. So you know what? Ooh. Oh, okay, I get it. So here's the thing. You, dear one, might have been going through a long journey of effing struggle. Trying so many different opportunities, getting so many rejections. Trying different love opportunities. None of them worked out. Trying to maybe live in a place. You had to move. Gotta get kicked out. Maybe funds have been hella low and staying low for the longest. It just looks like there's been a huge journey of struggle for the longest. And finally, the mercy is that it is ending. It is ending. I can't tell you everything. There's too much. And the thing is, the whole journey of struggle, the whole reason you're gaining so much good karma, so many blessings, so many great things. You're meant to be going through so many of those struggles, and you're meant to be going through those struggles and succeeding. All right, you're meant to be getting more positive. The more you struggled, you gain more positivity, you gain more strength, you gain more faith, you know? And so I'm just seeing that I can't tell you everything. It's Resident Angel of Mysteries. Look, he said hush. So I don't even know. I'm not even seeing everything. But all I can tell you, ooh, yeah, balance is being served. Justice is being served to those who have hurt you, those who did you wrong, okay? And you're being given the new life. You're being given mercy, okay? Now to quite soon, honestly, like in this, I don't say timing often because time is liquid, but within a month, honestly, within this month, it's gonna get better and better. Bless. And ooh, I can relate to that. This is great. This is needed. So I'm gonna leave these out here for you to see, and we're gonna go ahead and end the reading off here. Y'all, I almost forgot to do our collective message. So, y'all literally got dressed. I was about to go out. Anyway, so here, as the usual, we're gonna use the Moonology Oracle cards as well as the 101 about what promises. And of course, you know, I gotta take this time to say thank you so much. Thank you for just taking the time to, you know, spend it with me and chill out with me, get these messages. Thank you for supporting me on this channel. I appreciate it a lot. If you're with me from the start, y'all know I'm just here trying to give readings. So I think it's nice to see how this channel's growing over time. So far, we got look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. All right. We got one more from the 101. But yes, if you have liked my videos, so I appreciate that. If you have subscribed to my videos, thank you so much. And if you are a new subscriber, hi and welcome to the Angel Army. Oh, actually, before I even talk to the new ones, my OGs, right? So pretty soon, I'm going to be making a request throughout the video of different messages or clarification you would get with the cards and tarot that I'd be pulling. Also with like certain animal spirits or certain type of totems, like whatever I get a message and you feel like you have more clarification on it and want to expand on it, please by all means comment that, because I do one of my intentions with making this channel was that it really is an angel army. Like, I can't do it by myself. I'm out here doing, I love this and it's great, but I think you are meant to, you know, be a part of this too. If you like. So far we got Psalms 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Bless. Okay. So take that as it resonates. But yes, pretty soon I'll be making this request, so feel free to give the message if you feel intuitively drawn to do that, because I feel like there are some wavelengths that other people can understand better than just me giving a general message. We'll talk more as that happens, but thank you so much for joining me in the reading, and I hope to see you in another one, okay? Bye-bye! Hello and welcome to the vibe check section for group 3. If you felt drawn to this group, let's make sure it's the right one for you. If you've got it, please grab your drink or your snack. Cheers to your messages. Okay, so y'all, I don't know if this is just because of the card, but I mean, look at it's Leo, and I'm just getting like big, fun, positive energy right now. I'm like, this is exciting. It just feels like sparks are flying. Hold on, let me just get a little bit deeper into this. So actually, you know, you just might have gotten some type of windfall, like some type of good news, some type of positive gift. Message, something like, I just feel like right now for you, we are in this energy of celebration, we are uplifting, this is great. And then with these two keys, with this card, it's like doors have been unlocked and will be unlocking, continuing, you know. I'm just saying, my goodness. You know what, I think this is a similar energy to group 1, but it feels like group 1 was like a previous energy and like this is like a current energy. I don't know. So if you are interested in seeing a timeline, perhaps check out group 1. I haven't done the reading yet, so I don't know what the messages are in there, but if you just felt a connection, you can. It feels like there are those here who soon will be opening doors for others. So like, I don't know if you have, I don't know, insight to give people, wisdom to give people, opportunities to even show other people like, hey, here's what you can do. Here's a chance here. On another note, there are those here who will soon be given a choice with these 2 keys. You can go to this door or go to this door. And you know, we're gonna see what's gonna happen in your reading via your angel messages, but I'm just also seeing with this penny that in order to choose the right decision, it will require a type, you will have to ask like older energies, you know, like, you know, this is parents, grandparents, or someone who's in a position that you can see yourself doing or has been somewhere that you'd like to go. It's just, this is like, you like, get advice here before you just rely on your own knowledge and intuition to make this choice, okay? Because I'm just seeing that there's a bigger type of picture here that you just might not be able to see when you're given these options. Okay, I think we're past time, so let's go ahead and pause the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now's the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get right into your reading. Group 3, let's get started. Look, so I just got done doing the first 2 groups. Let me take a sip. Cheers! Alrighty, let's begin with my Star Codes Astral Oracle cards. I wanted to get some of these cards to see an overall view or general scenario of what your angels are going to be talking to us about. And it also just gives me clarification on what the scenario is and helps me give the message clearly. So let's see. I just feel familiar presences here. If you know me like on a personal level, how you doing? Hey. But also I'm sensing angelic beings here, reincarnated angels on this earth. So if you're watching, hey boo. Anyway, we have Mercury messages. Yeah, messengers. You know, angels are messengers. So if you felt drawn to strong angelic type of energy of giving message, you hear, hey boo. Anyway, let's do some more. There's other, I mean, you don't have to be angelic here. There's so many of light workers in this group. I so feel it. You know what? This is giving similar energy to group 2. I think we're in group 3. Yeah. Anyway. And I just got the message, sick of rumors, talking about with Cardi B and Lizzo. We'll see more. Let's just get cards. All the rumors are true? Yeah. Fake and fake boo? Yeah, more motion. It almost feels like comeback energy. It's like you might have been silent for a minute, moving in your own zone, doing your own thing, and people were talking, or they're trying to ask you about what's going on, what are you doing, what's your plan, or like they're trying to ask your friends about what's going on with you, trying to ask your family about what's the tea, what's going on with you, and if they don't ask you, you ain't saying nothing. You might not just be posting all your business out there, trying to tell everybody what you're doing. However, it feels like pretty soon you're going to be out here exposing yourself in a good way though. You're like, yeah, this is what I was doing. This is where I am. This is what I'm working on. Like, here's my project. Like, this is just looking like, yeah, for the longest people were talking. And it's like, okay, boom. Now we're settling all the rumors, settling all the messages. But let's get some more cards. Yeah, some are connected to other groups. What's this? Okay. Whoa! I almost dropped the card. So you have Mercury, messages, number 20. Capricorn, achieve, number 10. Mars, motion, number 22. Opposition, confrontation, number 53. And you have Venus, beloved, number 21, with the honeybees. That's also on the Gemini card in this deck, wherever the heck it is. Anyway, so honeybees, this might be significant for you, a message for you. Oh, also we have deer antlers. You got a goat with the Capricorn, snakes, and wings. So if those are messages, symbols for you, we out here. Anyway. Oh, we got Mars and Venus. So much going on. Okay, so for those here, it feels like some have been given a lot of messages. Oh, that we are done. You've done it. You've completed the cycle. You've finished. And so it is now time to see physical results of this cycle completing, whether it be, you know, a cycle of hard work, a cycle of research, a cycle of oppositions and confrontation. It just looks like now we are moving in an energy where we are in love with the world. Because I think in the past it might have just been a lot of movement, a lot of go, a lot of achievement, a lot of motion, a lot of confrontation, a lot of people to deal with, a lot of a lot. And then look at that, Leo. You already done seeing you from the live check, but anyway. I'm just saying, like, now is the time. Soon you'll be put on blast. Soon everything will be right in front of your eyes, right in your hands, okay? And it's a result of the work you have been doing, all right? The journey you've gone through. For I see that, yeah, I think you just set up a lot of things for success, and might have just taken a while, you know? This can look like years in the making regarding your situation, but I'm just seeing that the work has been completed. Which I know, it's like, if you've been hearing that for a minute, it's like, okay, thanks, but where's the reward? It's coming. Let's just see how that's happening, right? Let's move these cards out of the way. We're gonna be getting a couple of cards from the Angel Guide Oracle for a direction specifically of how we're moving from your angels, okay? Whoa. Vulnerability and freedom. The star. What's this? Manifestation. More stars. Yeah. The shit's coming. I mean, I'm just saying. Whoa. Oh, I love this card so much. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the colors, the yellow, orange, gold. I love it. It's also giving me temperance energy. We have a lot. Okay, we have the star, the magician. We have temperance here. Now, like, the deck does not have connotation in the guidebook or anything. It's just, you know, I see tarot everywhere, so this is what I'm getting. But anyway, let's get like one more card and then we're gonna be done. I'm also seeing death for you. Forgiveness and understanding. This is more so justice a little bit. A little bit of 6 of coins too. What's at the bottom? Wow, friendship and union. And if we're gonna put tarot on that, that's our 3 of cups / 3 of pentacles. But anywho, let's try to make this cute. Listen deeply. All right. Well, anyway. So, what have we been waiting for? Manifestations. Let's get real. So with this vulnerability and freedom, this looked like we might have been asking for one thing, asking for an environment where we are cherished and loved, where we're able to form strong unions with people that we are around, okay? Now I'm gonna speak from my personal example. I'm like, I don't like people, ew. I stay home, I mind my own business, and I'm fine. And I thought, like, that's what I want, like, 24/7, right? But in the past, I'll say 7 months to a year, I've learned that actually no, I would like to be in an environment where I am, you know, with my soul tribe, you know, I'm with my soul family, where I can feel happy and be able to share, you know, who I am and express, and we're able to create and talk together and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think this is an integral and an internal desire for all humans. I mean, we are social beings, right? So the circle can look as big or as small as you'd like, but I think that part of your manifestation is this, and that's what's coming in for you. And the more vulnerable you are about the things that you truly need to feel happy, hold up, because it's something about the manifestation coming for you. The easier the manifestation will come to you, because you won't be turning down opportunities or paths that you think wouldn't truly align to what you would like, okay? And that's coming from forgiving and understanding yourself. For we all must, you know, forgive ourselves when we are too hard on ourselves or don't give ourselves too much love or understanding, you know what I'm saying? So I just see that the more you do that, the more vulnerable you are with yourself. It's like, well, actually, no, I do want this. I do want a partnership, or, you know, I do want to work remotely. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I see that the more vulnerable you are about yourself, the more freedom you're going to have towards the manifestations coming to you. And I kind of see this card and a little bit more of this card as the strongest cards for you in this spread right now. All right. Like, here's what I want to say, and perhaps it's speaking from my ego. I want to say, okay, the more vulnerable you are about what you desire, the faster your manifestations can come. But I don't think I can say that with my full heart here. I kind of just see the more vulnerable you are about your desires, the stronger the manifestation will be. Let's go ahead and get into more cards, though. What do I want to use? Yes, we're going to use the tarot now. I pulled the Tazama African Tarot for this reading. We're going to get detail and steps, too. I'm seeing a little bit of Two of Wands. A little bit of King of Pentacles. A little bit about Four of Pentacles as well. Some here might be thinking about selling off a lot of their assets. Things that maybe did have value but don't have personal value to you anymore. Page of Cups. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There are those here who will soon be given some type of opportunity to run with, like, hey, would you like to join our group? Would you like to join this job? I don't know. And it feels like you might reject it at first, or want to reject it, because it's like, oh, that wasn't really what I feel. I don't think that's what I feel is right for me. And on one hand, there are those here who that's correct, because it's like you must listen to your intuition and don't just accept every single thing that comes to you. But then there are others here who might need to contemplate what they're given and see, like, all right, if I do stick with this in the long run, would I see myself as happy for years? And how do I see myself as happy, fulfilling my purpose? We need more cards. Eight of Swords in reverse. This kind of feels like someone either now or will give you a way out. A mental way out. This isn't like a... This is like, have you thought of this? And it might be actually a reminder too. You're like, huh. I haven't really thought about that too much. I didn't really think that's possible. But now that you're saying it like this or saying it that way, maybe this thing is possible for me. So I'll think about it. But let's just get more cards though. I'm kind of getting a little bit of Seven of Swords energy. And that's like... I think it might be... It's like... It feels like Seven of Swords reversed. Excuse me. So that feels like a surprise. It's like someone might be soon surprising you with something. For those here who have strong intuition, you might have picked up on... Ooh, something's coming. And it's like that surprise. But let's see more cards though. Three of Pentacles. It could be some type of collaborative effort here. And with the Judgment, it's like this could have been something that you thought about years ago or wanted years ago. Or perhaps haven't really given this, whatever this opportunity too much thought. But it's like, this is a, almost, it's like a blessing, but it's almost more so as a direction, an authoritative order for you to take, in order for you to progress successfully. It's like we can't do it by ourselves. You might need to reach out to like a companion or something. But we must get more cards. You know, with this Judgment, it's feeling like it began, whatever this thing is, began Aquarius season, or it might end by the next Aquarius season, / it might be an Aquarius person giving you this new perspective though. However, we are in this new age of Aquarius, so that could be what I'm picking up on, but anyway. Death, Scorpio energy. The World. Wow. Two huge cards about cycles, beginning and ending. Right next to each other, too. It's like you have no idea about what this new thing is. And it's like we can't have an idea. I don't know yet, though. It's frustrating. Six of Swords. Okay, so don't get comfortable where you are right now. If it is mentally or physically, emotionally, whatever this is, you are going to be moved. New world. This thing is ending. I just saw elephant. And, you know what's weird? Okay, I'm seeing, like, this elephant walking on, a floor, a bed of, pink petals. You know, walking along this pink petals. So, I don't know if you might be this elephant, actually. And it's like, the journey that you have been on has been a long one, and you couldn't even rush it. Even if you tried to rush it at times, be like, okay, what am I supposed to learn in that situation? Okay, is that what I'm supposed to learn? Okay, I understand. Can I move forward? Can I move on? Can I do something different? And it's like, I feel that your spirit team or your spirit guides have kind of kept you along this one singular path, and I think it's been slow, right? elephants aren't running around all the time, aren't they? They kind of just, it's step by step. And I just see that your journey, this elephant's journey, had gone through the desert, gone through the jungle, had to wade through the waters, and then go up the mountains. And it's like now, like we're reaching this beautiful temple, right? Where the floor is made of flower petals. You have waterfalls around. You know, it's just a very serene type of place, an abundant type of place that we're entering now/soon. Whoa. Okay, 10 of Wands in reverse. Similar energy to group 3. It's like this, okay, there's nothing really to worry about too much. Like, don't worry about another type of tower moment coming, you know, something like that. Like, now it's just soon, just wait for the elevation. The elevation is coming very soon. And it's like we might not have a full idea of what that looks like. We might have some dreams that we've gone for and can see what we'd like to happen, but I see that I think you've pulled back a lot of control on what you would like the future to look like, because, I mean, who can control the future? You can control you right now. So I'm just saying that you've learned a lesson of releasing and being open to what Spirit can give you. Very well done. This is a hard fucking lesson to learn, so very well done indeed. The Hermit in reverse. And you know what? Don't even worry about, okay, am I even spiritually growing anymore? Like, I think right now, just treat yourself softly a little bit. If we're taking that elephant example, like, I think, you know, you've gone through, like, all the desert, tundra, and jungle and all that mess. And I think you've already even gone up the mountain steps to reach the temple. We're not at the temple quite yet, but it feels like there's, what, 3 or 4 more steps? Like, literally, it's just, it's right there. There's nothing to worry about. You're gonna need to look around and be like, okay, am I about to fall back down? Am I about to go through another type of learning thing? Oh, I can totally feel that. Be like, is there more healing to do? And look, though you can, yes, always, you know, try to heal yourself. And what does that look like? Just being nice to you, being soft with yourself. Like, do that. That's not even the main thing. Like, I just see, just be prepared to be moved. We're not done. We have one last card that I want to get. It's going to be from the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations. I wanted to get a card or two just to get, like, the last thing that your angels, or at least an archangel would like you to remember. Okay? Oh my gosh. Punishment. Kushiel, Angel of Punishment. So this looks like, man, if you felt like you were being punished, you're like, what did I do wrong? What am I doing? It's okay. Whoa. Sorry, just I'm feeling that out. Because honestly, I was kind of feeling this with group 2. I'm just confirming. Let me just go one more card. Yeah. Okay, shit, big deal. Okay, so this is you right now. Just, like, hold your stone of love and care and muffins and cute animals and just be good. Because I sense that soon you literally might find someone around you who's just, like, not done you well. They legit just might fall, and you're gonna see them fall, and then you're gonna be taking their place or be gaining some type of reward or recognition because of your hard work or something like that. And then this is divine judgment. Unavoidable. What? With the right eye and the left hand. This is kind of a very big deal. Okay. So the message is, before we gotta go, because we gotta go, the message is your life is changing exponentially, okay? It might happen quite suddenly, and when this happens, make sure you're around someone who loves and supports you, so you'll be able to just kind of have a breather and be like, woo, okay, this is happening, this is my life now. Because I'll be honest, it kind of feels like a drawstring of the crossbow, and you're literally being right about to be shot off, and it's great. Like, it's a whole new world. Gabriel holds like the gateway to the heavens, right? And so it's like I'm seeing you being shot very fast into like this whole new era, okay? Keep your wits about you. Have your support, and just expect a huge change. My God, you'll be all right. Let's leave this reading off here. Y'all, I almost forgot to do our collective message. So, y'all literally got dressed. I was about to go out. Anyway, so here, as the usual, we're going to use the Moonology Oracle cards, as well as the 101 Bible Promises. And of course, you know, I got to take this time to say thank you so much. Thank you for just taking the time to, you know, spend it with me and chill out with me and get these messages. Thank you for supporting me on this channel. I also appreciate it a lot. If you're doing me from the start, y'all know I'm just here trying to give readings. So I think it's nice to see how this channel's growing over time. So far, we got look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. All right. We got one more from the 101. But yes, if you have liked my videos, I appreciate that. If you have subscribed to my videos, thank you so much. And if you are a new subscriber, hi and welcome to the Angel Army. Oh, actually, before I even talk to the new ones, my OGs, right? So pretty soon, I'm going to be making a request throughout the video of different messages or clarification you would get with the cards and tarot that I'd be pulling. Also with like certain animal spirits or a certain type of totems. Like, whatever I get a message and you feel like you have more clarification on it and want to expand on it, please by all means comment that, because I do one of my intentions with making this channel was that it really is an angel army. Like, I can't do it by myself. I'm out here doing, I love this and it's great, but I think you are meant to, you know, be a part of this too. If you like. So far we got Psalms 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Bless. Okay. So take that as it resonates. But yes, pretty soon I'll be making this request, so feel free to give the message if you feel intuitively drawn to do that, because I feel like there are some wavelengths that other people can understand better than just me giving a general message. We'll talk more as that happens, but thank you so much for joining me in the reading, and I hope to see you in another one, okay? Bye-bye! Hello, and welcome to the vibe check section for group 4. If you felt drawn to this group, let's make sure it's the right one for you. If you've got it, please grab your drink or your snack. Cheers to your reading. Okay, so the real tea, I don't know, when I was grabbing your card and charms, I almost grabbed like the grab 5 one. And I'm thinking, if you are inquiring about different situations, like, this one group is for one of the situations you are thinking about, and then group 5 is going to be about another situation you're thinking, if this is you, okay? Because I feel like there's different messages with the groups, but I don't know yet. I haven't done the reading, but I just feel like it's somehow can be for the same person asking, if that makes sense. Okay, but let's get into your card and charm. So look, man, I think it's obvious, bro. Like, cycles, continuing, like, moving. Like, literally, you have a whole bicycle, and then you have, this steering wheel charm, like, we're turning the wheels here. And then you add Gemini on top of that, which that sign is mad in their head, analyzing everything all the time, thinking about processes, how to move things, how to get things going, moving forward, all of this. And then, you know, the Gemini energy is constantly in movement, right? So it's just, my goodness. Okay, so I'm getting overall, right? This energy is if when planning for the future, right? Next 5 months, next 5 years, right? This is looking like we might be thinking too fast or too logical. And when I'm saying too logical, it's like, I don't think we're giving ourselves a lot of options moving forward. It's like we might be thinking of only one set way, but there's options here. And because I'm just seeing like with this steering wheel charm and the anchor, it's like the divine, you know, your angels are giving you kind of the reins here of like, all right, you can kind of sense what your purpose is or where you would like to go. But I mean, we all have free will, right? Bless. I mean, and so there's just like, there's not one right way to do things here. And then, but that's, okay, so like, there's also on this card, use the quickest way. So I'm like, I was looking at that and I'm like, but it feels like some are moving too fast. Maybe some are moving too slow. I guess different strokes for different folks, but okay, so differentiation, right? Let's see how to discern this. So on this card also, there's resulting from the fluctuations. If you are picking up on a lot of, I don't know, just weird energies, if your body just feels weird, if you are getting, I don't know, maybe like synchronicities, if that makes sense. So like, okay, what would that look like? That can look like you getting a lot of messages of movement. Let's say you see a lot of feathers, for example, but then you see a lot of turtles. So it's like, okay, am I meant to be light and airy or am I meant to chill? You know, it's like, if you're seeing these type of fluctuations in your field in your life and your messages and all that junk, this is looking like to maybe stay still for a moment and hone in on the one singular desire that's lying within. And that matters because the singular desire that lies within comes from God, it comes from source, right? It's because it ties into our whole being. It's what you truly want and ties into the people around you, the whole big deal. So this, and then once you find that, hone in on it, focus on it, boom, you're good. And then there's the other side here where synchronicities have been fluent, all right, and a little bit helpful, I guess, in directing, or maybe not directing where to go, but in propelling you forward. It's like, okay, I think I'm doing okay. So if this has been you, this is looking like taking more confidence in the steps you're taking because low-key, I don't know. We're gonna see in your reading. We're over time. Let's go ahead and pause our vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now's the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get right into your reading. Okie dokie, group 4. Y'all, I'm just lost. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start off the reading with the Star Codes Astro Oracle. I wanted to get a few of these cards to get an overall view of what the angels, young angels, are going to be talking about in this reading, okay? And this just helps me give the reading more clearly. Hold on. Okay, this, honestly, kind of feels right. I feel this one, Pallas Athena Think, number 30. Chiron Heal, number 28. I don't really feel this one though. It's the North Node. If you want to see it, that's what it looked like. But I don't feel it, so I'm putting it back. I do feel other cards though. Some here might feel pressured to actually be healing for a group here, for a collective. Some here might feel like that is part of their purpose. Giving people clarity, guiding others. This can be, yes, in the spiritual sense. This could be being a teacher, therapist. This can be at being a manager of sorts, some type of leadership role, okay? And those who feel that way strongly, the methods that you would want to try and the tools you'd like to use to, execute your purpose, that is channeled from the divine, from God, from your spirit team, okay? And so this is what you're meant to have faith in, even if you're the first one, even if it is difficult, because when you are someone who is bringing in change to a situation, to a person, you are, I'll say it again, bringing in change. It's not going to be easy. If something's already at, it's that law of motion, all right? If something is in motion, you know what I'm saying, it would take an equal and opposite force to get that thing out of motion. And so this is looking like a lot of responsibility placed on your shoulders. However, I think that you're going to be able to handle it, though. And you might already be handling it. There's more. Because I'm honestly kind of feeling this energy of buck up, have courage, get up, continue, fight harder, punch harder. I just don't know why yet, though. Solar flares activate. Yeah, something about let's go. It feels like, okay, so look, we are all, you know, peace and love, and that's tea. But there are times when you gotta throw hands. And it seems like either right now you might need to be throwing hands with somebody, and I'm not legit meaning a fight. But it seems like you might need to be the drama when it comes to this healing, whatever this message you have, this purpose you got in pushing a collective forward and raising them up. It can be like pulling teeth. It's like, we're doing this, let's go. But it takes you having to get that grip, you know? Let's see more though. Oh wow. And then tell me one Taurus who you met who does not have a good grip. Or like solid, you know, anyway, I'm sorry, I'm biased. I love Taurians. Anyways. So, like, this whole message is about, it's not, I don't know if finalizing is the word, internalizing, yes. This message is about internalizing the challenging force you got within you and being okay with expressing. Saturn's Capricorn energy, by the way. If you were connected to another group or like felt drawn to, you can. It's like group 2, I think, here. But honestly, I'm telling you, like, all these groups, they're all connections throughout here. So do what you feel is right, all right? I'm just going to be giving you the message here. Okay, hold on. Let me look at my map, because I'm seeing there is something to do with Taurus and this symbiosis deal, and how I'll put up a graphic too. Let me write a note. Let me see. If we put a map up, right? A triangle from Taurus across to Scorpio. I'm feeling it more so directed towards the Aquarius symbol / Pisces symbol. So I hope you can see that on the map. I'm just trying to think about why that matters. Because we're going into the next phase, and I might keep that graph up as I can think about it. The next deck we're going to use is from the Angel Guide Oracle. Here's what the box looks like. You know, usually when I get the chart type of deal, it has something to do with timing. So I'm just trying to figure out what exactly, we're supposed to get in these time windows, and is it a specific time window to look at, you know? And I'm also trying to feel if it's indicators that are meant to you. It's like, oh, if you do have a Taurus placement and Sun, Moon, or Rising, then to, you know, so I'm feeling that out as I get these cards. Did I say why we're getting these cards? We're getting the Angel Guide Oracle to get more of a direction of what your angels would like you to head towards, okay? Compassion. Whoa, excuse me. Self-acceptance. Okay. You know, dear one, you just might be super weird. Who isn't? Like, you are amongst kin, okay? We are all weirdos here. Because we're not human, and you're not human either. Hey, if you want to identify yourself as human, that's cool. It's fine. Like, if that's what you really feel, it's fine. Like, humans are great. But, like, internally, if you feel there's something a little bit different, a little bit off, then, yeah, queen, no. You part of something else. Like, you literally are something else. You know, this is the third time in the reading some love romance thing has come out. Inner child healing. Yeah, alright. So, pretty soon, you're going to be given opportunities of more play, okay? More freedom. Opportunities to be more creative, alright? To have more jokes and more good times with people around. I'm just seeing there's opportunities coming like this. And the significance here for you is to be open, fully open about who and what you are, okay? So let's say you vibe with the whole fae magic, fae energy, stuff like this. Normally, people might just wear, you know, t-shirt, jeans, some cool sneaks, alright, and they go about their day. You might feel like you need to wear something that is of the earth. Like, maybe you want to have, like, leaves all up in your hair, or wear clothes, like, woven out of, you know, like, bamboo shoots or something. Like, it just looks like there's some type of way who you are, you're meant to express outwardly, physically. Like, for yourself, yes, but more so in the presence of others. Because, I mean, doing this for self is great. I mean, come on, inner child healing, you feel good, but you're not meant to just be on this earth just for you, right? It's about connections as well. And I see that the more authentic you are, and soon you will be given this opportunity. It's going to be a choice. You can choose to be like a normal human person accepted by other humans, or you can choose to be the magic part of you. And I see that unlocking, yeah. So like when you are this, when you're authentically you, you're unlocking these blessings and abundance that are meant to be coming for you. All right. Take a step back. What does you being authentic look like in public? It's a whole nother ball game. Take self-acceptance, you already know. And compassion for self. Alright. And then look, when you're more authentic of yourself, when it comes to romance, you're gonna find that person who you can authentically be yourself with. And it's like, oh my gosh, we vibe so well. It's great. Holy love. Wow. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna use my Tizama African Tarot to give more detail on what's is, you know, what we're supposed to do in this situation and what's coming up. And then we'll have like one more deck after this. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. That song is from Mary Poppins, and the song is just talking about how a difficult task can turn into something fun if you just make it fun. Like in the movie, she was, you know, nanny. She was the nanny, Mary Poppins, and she had to get the kids to clean their room, and just telling someone, all right, clean this up, that might not sound super fun. But if you make it a game or turn it into a song, then all of a sudden it becomes fun. You know what I mean? So it just looks like you might just need to turn a lot of mundane things into fun. It's for you and then for people around you. You might just do this naturally on your own, you know, you're a very uplifting, high vibrational person. In the most delightful way. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. Whoa, alright. So, damn, this is kind of straight up. Like, if you know tarot, come on. I mean, like, Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands, like, these are the most determined, self-confident cards you can get, like, other than King of Wands in this whole deck. Like, I mean, this whole tarot, no holds barred, just go for it. What do you feel is right? Express that. And it's the right thing to do. Because, oh, it's got a big deja vu of this. Because people are going to be so attracted to who you are. People don't ascribe to fakeness. They don't want what's unreal. They don't want to be sold snake oil. They don't want to be sold pipe dreams. They don't want to be around people who are just trying to be whatever someone else feels is right. They want to be around people who are real. Wouldn't you want to, like, hang out with someone who's just being themselves and being confident in themselves? Like, there's nothing to hide anymore. There's no having to watch your words too much, or it's just like you can be you because this person is being themselves. So I just see that, like, you being you in a lot of situations, like everywhere basically, unlocks freedom. And that type of energy changes things. Opportunities come up. Plans become made. Let's hang out again. Let's go over here this time. Let's try this. Expansion here. Let's get more cards. I am kind of seeing the World and the Empress. Also, a little bit Four of Pentacles. Ace of Wands! Another freaking Wands card. So much fiery, passionate energy, my lord. Very ambitious energy, too. It's like, no, like, I don't know, whatever. Man, be ambitious. Be courageous. Go for it. Do it, like, I don't know what's stopping you. I don't think there's anything stopping you. Maybe it's you. I don't know. Like, what's stopping you? The Lovers in reverse. Is it not my destiny? Is it not for me? Is it what I truly want? Well, how would you know unless you try it, you know? In my life, for years, I tried different things. And was like, oop, okay, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. And it's not like I was wasting time. It's not like I worried about it. It's not like I regret my decisions. It's like you learn, you express, and you are directed in the right way. Like, okay, so me and my mom were just having this conversation like a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. And it's like how, you know, you can feel so discouraged from trying opportunity so many times and like getting rejected so many times, or like seeing nothing happen, and then or it could look like you get so close to something and then oops, just kidding, it went to someone else, or it just didn't happen. And it can be like, well, dang, like, am I just not doing the right thing? Like, let me just not do anything. I'm only gonna do what I know is right, or what I know what God wants for me, or I know what the angels want for me. It's like but the thing is, with the whole free will thing, I mean, no one can move you but you. It's like, all they can do is direct you. So it's just like, don't be afraid of being directed the right way, you know? And it's not going to be time wasted, because you will learn something, you gain a connection. It's all great, all good things. Eight of Wands, look at, like, all good things. Like, literally, that's what this Eight of Wands means. And coming in fast, quickly. More than one of these good things happening. Blessings, prayers being answered. People coming into your life. Like, that's literally what this card means. I can't say too much else. Five of Wands. Okay, and like, don't be afraid of an opportunity being taken from you. It's like, oh, but I really wanted that. Don't be afraid of that, because it's like, you know, like, if you don't already know, rejection is protection in disguise, all right? God's not going to let you have something that was never meant for you, or it's going to be taken away from you and, like, really hurt you. So don't be afraid of, like, competition first. Like, fight for what you want, but then don't be discouraged when you don't get it, because being mindful throughout the competition, you learn something, you gain something. You're like, ooh, well, then you could have heard somebody else say, oh, yeah, I'm like, if it's a job, it's like, okay, I'm going for this job, but I'm also going for this job, like, while you're both applying, right? And so maybe, let's say maybe that person did get the job that both of you were applying to, but the other one that they were suggesting, that one was meant for you the whole time. So you go apply for it, and then boom, you get it. It's something like that, you know what I mean? Seven of Cups. Okay, so Seven of Cups, it's our dream card, right? It's all of what we can see that can be possible for us. Being open to learning about, oh goodness, intuitive downloads and co-creating with spirit, right? As we talk about co-creation, the magician. And this is, we're not settled yet. It's all kind of up in the air. But I think it's like taking a look at all these different things that we like and seeing what resonates highest for you now. Like, what's the strongest emotion for you about what you're wanting? Head for that direction. Do not be afraid of getting there. And then do not be afraid of being misdirected. Because I'm just like, I'm seeing, okay, with the Lovers, Gemini energy, it's like, you know, it's like wanting to take care of yourself, wanting to manifest what you like for your life, you know, and be happy with it and run with it and being like, this is what I can do. This is what I'm here for. But with it being reversed, it's like the way of it happening just isn't clear. It won't be unless you already walk that way. We can only walk that way, talk that way, whatever that song is. Look it up. But yes, it's like, oh, I don't want to do the... What if I'm walking along this path and I don't get to the goal I was wanting to at that path, right? Well, the thing is, it's like, you're still going to get to the goal. It's just you didn't get to the goal on that plan. It might just be around a detour. You know what I'm saying? Tower in reverse. So yeah, you're going to be directed, but in a good way. All you gotta do is just move. Just move and you'll be directed. It's at the bottom. Because I'm kind of done with this message. Six of Wands. Victory. Came out in reverse. That hasn't happened yet. But just eye on the prize. You'll get there. Let's go ahead and close out this reading with a card or two from the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations. Just to get like what your angels would like you to remember. Keep in mind, keep in heart. It's the truth. There's this song that I've mentioned before on my channel from Steven Universe, the movie. It's the True Kind of Love by Estelle. It's good. I would look it up if I were you. But there's this lyric. It's like, stop. When a difficult day goes by, underneath the covers you huddle and hide. But you've got to try, you've got to try. Yeah, look into that song. I think that's really resonating for whatever, this whole message, anyway. And then Angel of Visions, keep your vision, hold your vision. Yeah. And you know, at the end of my readings, I have the Moonology cards. One of the cards is Hold Your Vision. What's at the bottom? Ooh. And keep your ears perked, all right, for when this vision is coming into fruition. And be honest about your vision, all right? Go for it. That's the main message here. Like, it's the war card. Whoa. Literally right underneath your Angel of Flame. And that's our whole freaking reading of Wands, Fire, Passion, Ambition, Drive. Let's go. Look, even Homegirl Head on Fire. The Truth, Bowl of Fire. no fire in the vision card, but I think we've had enough. So I think you get the message. Let's go ahead and end this off here. Y'all, I almost forgot to do our collective message. So y'all literally got dressed. I was about to go out. Anyway, so here, as the usual, we're gonna use the Moonology Oracle cards as well as the 101 Bible Promises. And of course, you know, I gotta take this time to say thank you so much. Thank you for just taking the time to, you know, spend it with me and chill out with me, get these messages. Thank you for supporting me on this channel. I appreciate it a lot. If you've been with me from the start, y'all know I'm just here trying to give readings. So I think it's nice to see how this channel's growing over time. So far, we got look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. All right. We got one more from the 101. But yes, if you have liked my videos, so I appreciate that. If you have subscribed to my videos, thank you so much. And if you are a new subscriber, hi and welcome to the Angel Army. Oh, actually, before I even talk to the new ones, my OGs, right? So pretty soon, I'm going to be making a request throughout the video of different messages or clarification you would get with the cards and tarot that I'd be pulling. Also with like certain animal spirits or certain type of totems, like whatever I get a message and you feel like you have more clarification on it and want to expand on it, please by all means comment that, because I do one of my intentions with making this channel was that it really is an angel army. Like, I can't do it by myself. I'm out here doing, I love this and it's great, but I think you are meant to, you know, be a part of this too. If you like. So far we got Psalms 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Bless. Okay. So take that as it resonates. But yes, pretty soon I'll be making this request, so feel free to give the message if you feel intuitively drawn to do that, because I feel like there are some wavelengths that other people can understand better than just me giving a general message. We'll talk more as that happens, but thank you so much for joining me in the reading, and I hope to see you in another one, okay? Bye-bye! Hello and welcome to the vibe check section for group 5. If you felt drawn to this group, let's make sure it's the right one for you. If you've got it, please grab you a drink or your snack. Cheers to your reading. Okay. So, with your Cancer card, right? You know what? I'm just getting this exciting energy. You might have felt drawn to group 3, whatever. But anyway, I'm just getting like this type of excitement though is picking up more so with your intuition, okay? I mean, with the whole Cancer card, I think it's even on here, intuition to protect. But anyway, we know Cancers are super intuitive. But anyway, this is looking like your intuition's like, uh-oh, something's about to happen, something's coming. I don't know what it is yet. We might see up in the reading, but I think this is just confirmation for you, like, And also, like, with this guardian angel charm for you, like, I don't know if you directly work with angels or spirit guides, ancestors, whomever, but I just sense like this within your energy field, right? Those who have been, let's see, trying to be in contact with their, you know, spirit team, continue to listen, because one, I'm seeing that the connection is strong overall. Like, I don't think you are in the Lulu land of the messages you've been receiving, if that's been your case working with guides. But also, I just kind of sense that these messages are going to just get clear, all right? For example, like, let's say if your ability was clairaudience and you get certain lyrics that you hear from your team, okay, for your messages, that's soon gonna be, you know, a whole paragraph of a song. Or like if you hear like one word, for example, in your clairaudient, then you're gonna suddenly get just a whole podcast of information. Of course, I'm kind of being, what's the word? Not extravagant, but you know what I'm saying? I'm stretching here, but I'm just saying, like, expect more clarification when it comes to your intuition. Also, there are those here who might directly feel, yes, very empathetic to people, but I think there are those here who can, yeah, just automatically feel what someone is feeling, like in your vicinity, whether it be their emotions, health things like this, dreams, visions, very strong connection. But also I think there are those here who can influence the feelings of others with the, you know, your feelings message on this card. There's also here who's going to be soon encountering a type of old object. I think it could be like it could be from an old family member. I don't know what this object means. It could be anything. It's like, it could be like a photo, it could be a toy, it could be a lot, and it's a little knick-knack thing, and it's very special. You will see. You will see when it comes. We must stop our vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now's the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, then let's get right into your reading. Hi group 5, let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start off by getting a few cards from the Star Codes Astro Oracle. I wanted to get these to get just like an overall view of what your angels are going to be talking about in this reading, okay? And then I have like, what, 4 other decks we're going to use. We have 8th House Mystery here, number 46. Whoa, calm down. So some here might be encountering a teacher quite soon. Yeah, some type of mentor, trainer. I don't know. Descendant, invitation, 37. And it came out in reverse. This feels calming. This feels like, finally, oh my god, I have a teacher. I have a guide. And this is a real person. This isn't just like a spirit guide. Solar flares activate, number 17. So, I can't give you when this is to happen because different strokes for different folks. But I can tell you this. Sunlight. I'm sorry, but look out when it's going to be daytime. That's all I can say. So, you know what I'm seeing? You're going to be aware. You're going to be awake when you're going to be getting like a message, a notification, a call, or a visit. All right, so I don't even see, it's like something's going to be coming through your dreams, something like that. Nothing while you sleep. There's going to be something coming through. This is when you're awake. Either a message or you literally are going to run into this teacher person. There's more here than just mentorship, but that's the strongest thing I've gotten so far. Also, now I'm seeing the new moon in this card. When I first got this deck, that's what I saw too, and I haven't seen it since. Oh, so this might start around the next new moon. Yeah, I don't know, like perhaps it's something that we already reached out for. Because I'm not getting like you sending, I'm not seeing this, that you sending an invitation or an application or a recommendation or a request. Like, I don't see that. Either that's already been done or you're going to be given an invitation. Like, that's what it feels more like. With this Virgo card, Digest, number 6, I am seeing, yeah, okay, so if there are those who have been feeling spiritual fluctuations or getting weird sleep patterns, weird eating patterns, different types of synchronicities that are just weird, I don't know, maybe like wonky dreams, always, you know, even though these changes can suck sometimes, and it's like, man, forget it, let me just, I don't know, do something like that could be a bad habit or whatever. I just really see that with this Virgo card, like, health for sure needs to be #1 priority right now. Hey, I don't know why, like, it can be different for different people, but I think that when it comes to at least energies and stuff, root chakra is the body, right? It's our body, it's our environment. And we won't be able to truly, we won't be able to gracefully traverse, you know, our journey unless we feel okay. So there are those here who I think have been getting messages from their body saying like, okay, you need to sleep more, or you need to like have more juicy things, like more moisture in your diet. Like, I don't know, I just feel like there are those here who your body's been talking to you and you gotta listen for real, because it's something coming later and you're going to need to be at like your top health. You know what that looks like for you. Let's continue next into the phase, into the next phase. We're gonna be using the Angel Guide Oracle. Here's what the box looks like. To see more of a direction of where your angels are heading for us in this reading. Joy and contentment. Yes! I love that. I love it so much. Opportunity and change. This is kind of enough. Yeah, look. This is you. You've been getting the intuition. You've been getting the downloads. Clear. Clear as crystal, bitch. I love it. You are not wrong. Period. I don't know about time. Okay, and I've been saying that throughout this reading. This isn't about time, this reading. You can get one. And they're on YouTube. But anyway, I'm just seeing. Yeah. So those who have been adamant about their manifestations and about creating a whole scene, this is looking like the vision board. This is looking like writing out the whole manifestation. This is looking like using ink. This is looking like forming crystal grids. This is looking like work being done here on the physical plane. All right, and I'm seeing that it is actually a balanced work. I don't think if you have been in an energy of, oh my gosh, I just really, really want this. Please have it to me because I know I can really like it. Spirit, let it happen. Let's go. Like, if that's been your energy, I don't think that's it for you. Like, this isn't you. This is looking like, okay, I can see what I want for myself and I want it very badly and I can see how it can happen. And though I might not have control over it, I want this to happen. Here's my goal, Spirit. And it's like, you know, putting work towards the goal. Not so much the process, not so much the timing, but the actual goal itself, the manifestation itself. And being content with how this is happening. Your answer is, oh my God, it really feels so strong, this yes. And this is what feels very strongly together. Man, I hope this is giving you hope, because it's giving me hope. Very beautiful energy. And I feel like, although I feel almost like crying, because it's like we worked so hard and for so long, have been beaten down a lot, have been given so many no's, have been fighting. Oh my God, fighting and more fighting. And it's just like, damn, well, when's my reward? When's my turn, you know? And that's what it feels like here. It's like, finally, it's your turn. Finally. Okay, let's get some detail on the Tazama African Tarot. And after that, we have one more deck, and that'll be it. Woo! She the devil. She a bad little bitch. She a rebel. Put a foot to the pedal. Put foot to the pedal. Yeah. It's going now. Pressing the gas. Put it into speed drive. Charlie XCX. Knight of Wands in reverse. Sorry, this big boom happened downstairs. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Big Bang is a term someone looks for here. You got the Knight of Wands in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands uprights. Nine of Swords. I'm kind of getting a song. I don't know if it's the I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Okay, maybe there's like someone like, I don't want to wait too long for this manifestation to come through, like for my life to change. I want to do it myself. I'd rather just like, what change can I do? However, I think there are those here who've been in that mindset of like, what can I do? Let me try this. Let me do this. Let me move over here. And none of it kind of worked. Is it me or is that creepy? It seems like you're going to be given a choice soon. If this came up in another group. Group 3? I think it was group 3. I think. About a pathway here. How do I make the right decision? I want to make the right decision. Wow, 10 of Cups. The right decision is complete emotional fulfillment. All part of the dream coming true. Will you do it? I'm seeing the robes of Moses. I believe it was Moses or Joseph. Oh, y'all, hold up. Okay, I'm back. So, it was Joseph. And the robes were given to him by his father Jacob, also called Israel, right? Anyway, so Joseph, when he received the robes, he had like, what, 7 brothers? Maybe more. I don't know. He had a hell of brothers. And they became envious of him because they're like, oh my gosh, he is favored amongst all of us. And he's like, what, the youngest or something? And he's going to become head of the family. And then that hatred of him, or like the jealousy of him, grew when father Jacob / Israel told Joseph of his dreams that all the brothers would be bowing down to him, right? And so I'm just looking into this deeper, and it's looking like for you, in order, the right decision, right? In order for you to choose the right decision, I think it's like you would have to accept, I don't know, it's a larger responsibility here. A bigger picture. Because, you know, with Joseph being, I think he was the youngest, if not one of the youngest brothers, and he had to become head of the family. It took a lot of courage, right? I mean, homeboy did get thrown in a pit, so, like, it wasn't easy. But he had to make it out of there, and it just looks like there's a challenge. Hold up now. Whoa, not yet. Seven of Cups. Three of Wands. This is kind of looking like living in Delulu land, but like doing it on purpose, and that's what's going to get you to the goal here. But we need more cards though. Hold up. I mean, okay, fine, but I don't know though. I don't know. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm just talking to your angels and they're like being mean. Because you're just like not telling me. I don't know, man. Hold up. Okay, so I think I've got it. We're gonna start off here with this Nine of Swords, because this is giving me the most of your energy, and it's like, okay, how am I gonna move forward? Like, what logical, legitimate steps can I take to get to where I'm trying to go, to get to my goal, my happily ever after? It's like, what did I do? What do I do? And I'm just seeing that with this Three of Wands upright, it's like, just try. Like, all you can do is try, and then not worry about wasting time, because if you try, you experience, and experience is learning. And so I think right now you're going to be, as you continue to try, keep trying, whatever it is you're trying to get to, whatever this dream is, keep doing it, because, and the only way you're going to know that you're trying in earnest is if you are following your heart. As cheesy and corny as that sounds, it's not that easy all the time, because the heart can be opposite from the mind. It's like, all right, I feel this way, but logically that don't make no sense. I can't do that. And this is looking like we might have to do the illogical thing. Okay. And it feels like, there are plenty of reasons not to do the illogical thing, other than the namesake itself. And I'm seeing with this Two of Cups in reverse and this Knight of Wands in reverse, it's like doing the illogical thing, whatever that means for you, is different than how you operate. Like, I feel like you might be more of a responsible person, whatever, that means. And so it's like, I don't want to be irresponsible here. Or I think this could be good for me, this new thing. At the bottom, you got the Emperor. It's Aries energy. And the thing is, I think it's like, you might not have full control over your own life yet. You're gonna get there. It's gonna take, I think, yeah, doing something illogical, something weird, something different. We have one more card or two to get, and that'll be the end of the reading. We're going to use the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations to see what your angels would really like you to hold on to and remember from this reading. Simikiel, or Angel of Vengeance. Don't be afraid to go back. Angel of Death. Yeah, okay. Because I don't know. This actually came out in, I think, the previous reading. Group 1, perhaps? But anyway, the message was, it's like, we're having to do something again. Perhaps even the same process, but it's like, okay, I already did that before and it didn't work, so why would I do that again? I don't want to hurt myself, I don't want to set myself up for failure. But it feels like there's some type of transition to where things are different now. So where if you do try the same thing again, it'll be different. Okay. So you got HOD, left leg submission. I think for those here who really feel strongly towards that having to try that thing again message, I think it's, you know, kind of obvious. You might just have to submit to that cycle, to that you're not repeating. It feels like the goal, I don't know. It might feel like you're repeating it, but you're not. Because the thing is, with MySeaAngel, like, since you had gone through whatever this process was before, your angel's not gonna let you or allow you to do something that would be distracting or veer you off the wrong path or make you end up in the same place. It's just not gonna happen. All right. Oh, look, and at the bottom is endurance. So I think you've gotten a lot. You've gained a lot of endurance, and you have a lot of endurance to go through whatever this thing is again. Try it again. Try it again. See what happens. And he'll tell me what happens too. But let's go ahead and end this reading off here. Y'all, I almost forgot to do our collective message. So, y'all literally got dressed. I was about to go out. Anyway, so here, as the usual, we're going to use the Moonology Oracle cards as well as the 101 About What Promises. And of course, you know, I got to take this time to say thank you so much. Thank you for just taking the time to, you know, spend it with me and chill out with me, get these messages. Thank you for supporting me on this channel. I appreciate it a lot. If you've been with me from the start, y'all know I'm just here trying to give readings. So I think it's nice to see how this channel's growing over time. So far, we got look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. All right. We got one more from the 101. But yes, if you have liked my videos, so I appreciate that. If you have subscribed to my videos, thank you so much. And if you are a new subscriber, hi and welcome to the Angel Army. Oh, actually, before I even talk to the new ones, my OGs, right? So pretty soon, I'm going to be making requests throughout the video of different messages or clarification you would get with the cards and tarot that I'd be pulling. Also with like certain animal spirits or a certain type of totems, like whatever I get a message and you feel like you have more clarification on it and want to expand on it, please by all means comment that, because I do one of my intentions with making this channel was that it really is an angel army. Like, I can't do it by myself. I'm out here doing, I love this and it's great, but I think you are meant to, you know, be a part of this too. If you like. So far we got Psalms 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Bless. Okay. So take that as it resonates. But yes, pretty soon I'll be making this request, so feel free to give the message if you feel intuitively drawn to do that, because I feel like there are some wavelengths that other people can understand better than just me giving a general message. We'll talk more as that happens, but thank you so much for joining me in the reading, and I hope to see you in another one, okay? Bye-bye!